This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Monday, March 24th. A bit of a warm-up on the way to start off the week. Sunny skies and a high of 82 today. Clear skies and a low of 65 this evening. The temperature will climb into the 90s tomorrow, with Tuesday's high expected to be 92 before a cool-off and a chance of rain by midweek. Here are today's headlines. Hundreds of people rallied in the heart of Dallas's historically LGBTQ neighborhood Sunday afternoon to raise their voice against federal and state actions that affect LGBTQ rights and freedom. Starting at the Cathedral of Hope in the 5900 block of Cedar Springs Road, the Queer and Trans Liberation March featured several speakers who spoke about the fear and anger that LGBTQ people, especially trans Texans, are feeling in the current political climate. In response, the speakers stressed the need for community to take care of each other and fight back. The large crowd, which included around 800 people, according to one police officer's estimate, then marched toward the crossroads in Oak Lawn, where a state historical marker recognizing the city's LGBTQ community stands. Many carried signs and pride flags while chanting, "Silence is compliance." Along the way, bystanders also cheered on the march from sidewalks and balconies. The rally was held just 2 months into President Donald Trump's second term, in which he has signed executive orders that target the LGBTQ community, and especially trans people. Among these actions, some of which face legal challenges, the president signed a wide-ranging order that solely recognizes two sexes, male and female. In other news, hospitals in the Dallas-Fort Worth area are staying vigilant following a social media report about a potential terror threat against healthcare facilities. The American Hospital Association and the Health Information Sharing and Analysis Center issued a joint bulletin Thursday about the post, which reports a possible coordinated threat against hospitals in mid-tier American cities. The groups also said the bulletin was shared out of an abundance of caution, even as the information could not be verified at the time. Stephen Love, president of the Dallas-Fort Worth Hospital Council, told the Dallas Morning News Friday that the group takes all threats seriously and that its members maintain great communications with local law enforcement. The council represents 90 hospitals in the region. Love added that healthcare systems in the U.S. have seen cyber attacks, but an unsubstantiated threat of this nature was not something they deal with every day. Next up, Bill Mercer, a sports broadcaster credited with inspiring a generation of local sportscasters and college students, has died. Family members confirmed to the Dallas Morning News on Sunday. He was 99. Mercer, a member of the Texas Radio and Sports Hall of Fame, was born in 1926 and is best known as a play-by-play radio announcer for multiple sports, including baseball, football, basketball, and wrestling. He also worked as a news reporter and covered the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in Dallas in 1963. In addition to his 60-year broadcasting career, Mercer spent several decades teaching at the University of North Texas in the radio and television department. And a parking reform plan will move to the Dallas City Council for approval after months of debate, but it stops short of broadly eliminating all off-street parking minimums. Passed by the City Plan Commission Thursday, the proposal featured a list of amendments that pull back on staff recommendations to totally eliminate blanket parking requirements and allow developers control over how much parking they build. The resolution reduces rather than eliminates required minimums for several residential districts. That includes single and multifamily units, as well as for bars and restaurants over 2,500 square feet of floor area. Though the changes maintain minimums for some other uses, like industrial only when adjacent to residential neighborhoods, the passed ordinance does eliminate minimums for many other commercial and miscellaneous uses. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.